Yo, what's up guys, this Snow Dog here. So today I'm going to be playing this giant witch Inferno Dragon graveyard deck. And this deck is really good against like beatdown decks since you have the Inferno Dragon and the witch. And it kind of struggles a bit against cycle decks, but sometimes you can get a lot of value out of the witch with the splash damage. I would say that the regular giant graveyard with like Musketeer and Bats is better than this. But this can be good in certain situations. So we're decently high right now. It's early season, so the people I'm facing aren't that great. But let's hop into a game and try to push up a little bit. Since we're waiting here, if you like my videos, make sure to like and subscribe so that I keep making these and don't get depressed. But anyways, seems to be taking a while, even though I'm not even that high on ladder right now. Oh well. Hopefully they're looking for an easy matchup for me right now. Preferably like Golem or something. Or Lava Hound. Alright, so it looks like we found a game against Eggly. Okay, so he's gonna go Spear Goblins first play. Just Dark Prince that. Okay, so he has Minion Horde. All arrows though. So it looks like he has a mortar deck. He might go mortar here. So I have to have my Inferno Dragon ready. Yep, and there's the mortar. So Inferno Dragon will clean that up nicely. I assume, okay, so he has Goblin Gang. So that means he probably does not have guards. I wonder what he will do. Okay, he has Cannon Cart. So I'll just giant in front of that. And the witch will still demand a response. He's probably gonna log it. No, okay, he's gonna let it go. And I can ignore the Spear Goblins. And I think I'm up on Elixir right now because he spent the Cannon Cart and the Spear Goblins, which was a pretty big commitment. So I'm probably just gonna go in with a Graveyard push here. And okay, he's gonna go Goblin Gang, but I can just arrow that, get a ton of damage. So he's still in the lead, but I think we have a decent Elixir advantage right now. So it looks like his spells are Fireball and Arrows. So that's an interesting combination. I'm just gonna go Inferno Dragon, and he might Minion Horde here, so yeah, I'm gonna Fireball it. I missed one, but it should still kill the mortar without too much damage. And every time he plays the Minion Horde, it's a positive trade for me, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so he's gonna go Cannon Cart in the back. And since Cannon Cart is not the greatest against defending Graveyard, I can just go in with a giant Graveyard push here. Arrow, fireballing everything there. And yeah, that's a ton of damage. The witch locks onto the tower, and that might be tower. Okay, really close. So I'm gonna predict his mortar. Okay, so I actually got his Cannon Cart. And yeah, this is an easy defense here. This is a really good matchup for me anyway, since I have so much like splash damage stuff, like Witch, Dark Prince, arrows, but at least I didn't choke it. So I'm just gonna giant here to block, fireball his tower, and then that's a game. There's not really much he can do about in this matchup, since I can pretty much control the game. But yeah, that's a nice, easy first win. Let's get into the next game. Let me know what y'all's favorite version of Giant Graveyard is down in the comments. I might make videos with other kinds of variations of Giant Graveyard if y'all want to see that. So it looks like we're against I Am a Pro in this next game. I don't know what this guy uses, so we'll have to play cautiously. And with this deck, you usually don't want to make the first play since it's a heavier deck. So you could, if I was to cycle either my Witch, Giant, or Inferno Dragon here, I could easily be punished. Okay, so he's going to go Golem in the back. I'm actually going to Giant opposite lane and then go Witch so that I can build up some skeletons. I'm hoping that he defends this. Okay, so he's gonna go opposite lane too. So I was hoping to just drop my Inferno Dragon on his Golem. But it looks like he's gonna be going in pretty aggressively there. So I'm gonna wait for more bats to spawn, arrows, and then scar me. So yeah, we killed the Night Witch, which is really good. And now Inferno Jag is a pretty easy cleanup. My Giant and Witch are doing a lot of damage to his King Tower. So yeah, I'm going to be going for the 3 crown in this matchup. Already down to 1,500. So yeah, he's actually going to Giant or Golem in the back, which is a big mistake because I can just go Giant Graveyard here. And that should be game. I mean, I don't see how he can defend this. Yeah, so he played his Golems really too aggressively there, and he got punished for it. So Golem's actually a pretty good matchup for this deck, especially if they don't have any big spell, because your Witch and Inferno Dragon can get a ton of value against the Golem and Night Witch pushes. So that was a really good game. And that really showcases like the power of a Giant Witch push if they kind of ignore it for a little bit, because the skeletons from the Witch can really build up and cause them a lot of problems. And it applies much more pressure than if you were to have like a Musketeer or an Archer Queen behind the Giant. So that's really one of the strengths of this deck, is the ability for the Witch to spawn skeletons and pressure the opponent. So, looks like we're against Afagao. I think this dude plays some kind of bait deck. Yeah, so Skelly Barrel. So our Witch should be pretty good in this matchup. So he's gonna have Skeleton King. So Skeleton King is pretty good against my deck just because there's so many skeletons that spawn. But Witch should be at like a decent counter against it. Okay, so here's a Goblin Drill. So I'll just Dark Prince that. Okay, I might have arrowed a little early on the Skelly King. Yeah, that was a bad arrows, but I think we should be able to come back because my Witch will get a ton of value because I don't know if he has a big spell. So we're going to have to watch out for his Skelly Barrel because I can easily counter his Goblin Drill with my Witch or my Dark Prince. Okay, so it looks like he's going to go all in on the right lane. So I'm probably just going to sack my tower and let my Witch build up a push here. So I'm going to arrow the bats. And yeah, we have a pretty big push going down his King Tower. So he's going to have Rascals actually, but those are almost dead actually. And my Giant still has a lot of health. So he's going to have to watch out or else he'll get 3 crowned. He is getting a lot of damage on my King Tower though. But we got his tower down to 2,000 HP. So yeah, I'm just going to be going for the King Tower in this match. And I'm going to be slow rolling a Giant Witch push behind my King Tower. Because I don't think he has a big spell to defend this. Okay, I'm just going to Fireball that. helps kill everything. And I know his Skelly King will charge up, but it's not really a big deal. So I'm just gonna, oh yeah, it's a value arrows. So it looks like I'm actually able to stack 2 witches and 2 inferno dragons. So yeah, I don't think he has a big spell, so he can't really do anything about it. So my witches are just going crazy. He can't kill it early. So I'm just gonna keep spamming troops here. And yeah, the witches are spawning an insane amount of skeletons. I'm just gonna go graveyard here. The witches have locked onto the tower. They're still alive, and yeah, that's gonna be an easy game. So since he didn't have a big spell there, I was able to abuse my witch